Maiyegun làwa mọ̀.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic. And if we talk, na 500,000 they go sama us, call am hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people wey dey spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one na dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Can he dey touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be dey holla say dem want the power. Chai, dem be promise us say we go get light and power. Dem hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they no dey do anything with the power. Every day dollar just dey get it higher power over naira. Still dem talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ aráyé. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. For joining me. I don't know if you can hear me properly. I should have my headset on, by the way, but I'm just trying to improvise. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you're watching from. You can see that I'm talking, right? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but this is me test running the bigger room now, trying to, you know what I mean? When I have other people in. Oh, let me check if you can actually hear me. Like, this is just testing, testing the sound again. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me better. And if there is any echoing that we should observe as well. So, thank you. Sarah Razak. Sarosko Demola. Thank you very much. So it's also, this also helps when it is also like a hands-free. So if I have my guest, okay, and they don't have to like mount microphones and all that, I'm going to try and get something like tinier than this, or very powerful. So thank you very much. Let me know what it is like, okay? I'll keep listening. Thank you. So if you can hear me loud and clear, that means it's perfect. I can sit down here then and have my chart, zoom my camera in, which is what I'm going to try now, by the way. Let's try that. And yes, you like you too. And yes, you're right. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. And yes, you're right. President Barufio. And yes, you're right. Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ. And yes, you're right. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. And yes, you're right. Aṣòfin tí ń fi òun. And yes, you're right. Láwọn olóṣèlú. And yes, you're right. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. And yes, you're right. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
So let's assume that I have managed to fix that, okay? If it's pretty much not like wobbly and all that, okay? And you can still hear me loud and clear, which is indeed brilliant, you know? Kind of closer to the screen as well. It's not that far from it. The quality of the picture, the voice, which is the audio, okay? Thank you very much. Yeah, somebody said the video and the leaves are not syncing. Is that right? Okay. I will take note of that. Thank you very much. Well, what I'm trying out right now is to display. It's also to check if there is echoing. You know, like if you can still sound or hear the sound of echo from my voice. So normally these type of microphones are supposed to help, and once the voice gets into the mixer, it should be better. But on the part of the not syncing lips, right? If the voice and the lips are not syncing, okay, that might have to do with the internet. So currently, I usually use my phone internet in this place, so it will get better. Now, just like we normally test run this, right? At a point, I will kind of open the line. If you can hear me and still hearing me, okay, that means I'll open the line at some point where I'm going to also test that too, because it's mostly about having, you know, getting involved in whatever conversation that is being streamed from Maiyegun's Diary Politico. So, for instance, if I have a guest here that I have to have a chat with, okay, and the production is taking place here and it's going to be streamed live, right? So while you are watching, commenting and all of that, you should be able to phone in and ask questions, okay? Either the guest or myself. That kind of interactive, you know, programs like that. So we're looking into that as well. So to some people, right, I have checked it too. To some people, my mouth may not be syncing well, like it may not be like, you know, going normally. That will be obvious. To others, absolute no issue. Sometimes I always see like, you know, it's not a barrier. But of course, I have observed that and I'm going to fix that, okay? So let me know what you think about and I also did something, by the way, right? Which is I need a microphone. And this one is not wireless. Okay, this is a wired microphone in order to help her with the audio, kind of louder and all that, right? But instead, to avoid our voice going back forth, right? So I've got one close to my mouth, wireless. I've got this, right? So with that, guest or yourself, you can be right here next to me on the couch. You see? So there are going to be some kind of programs that we are going to be having here, like type of shows. And I just want you to know something, okay? That the foundation of this platform is based on, political education, put it that way, okay? It's mainly about educating the people on the politics, especially the politics of Nigeria and how it affects us. And in our case, it has done us so many horrible things, okay? So if we can have a very big platform, a platform that can be a melting pot for everyone who is politically aware. Because a lot of people don't care about politics. They will be like, politics, because to them, politics is about joining political party, okay, contesting election, or I don't know, like joining them in running about and all of that. That is politics. A lot didn't know that politics affects their lives, whether you join politics or you don't join politics. Whether you are involved, whether you like politics or you don't like politics, politics shape your everyday life. So if you are politically aware, then you will never kind of treat it with levity. You will not treat it with unseriousness. You will not live your life, your future, your destiny in the hands of people you have no idea about them. Those who don't even give a damn about you. So that's why you have to be politically educated. Okay? When you are politically educated, you understand the danger that these guys pose to your business, to your future, to your life, to your everything about you. And if you are concerned that you don't want that to happen to you, what would you do? You team up with others too and say, well, let's change it. You understand? So that is what this platform is all about. If I'm discussing anything with you at all, it's going to be segmentally about, why you should be political, what can be done to change this or change that. You only sort of derive that from understanding what you really want to fix. So when you understand something is really dodgy, it's kind of messy. No. I'm just thank you very much, Emmanuel. That's a great observation. Okay, what I'm doing right now, this is not how it's going to be. This is me, right? Using a temporary, kind of a makeshift broadcasting setup. Right now, if you come into my studio, you will see that most of the things in here, they are mostly like wrongly placed. I don't know if you know much about this or so, right? But it shouldn't be this messy. So what I'm trying to do is to first connect all these together, all right? Then try them out. Observe any sort of either major defect or minor defect, audio, picture, that stuff that you can easily just point out temporarily, like we have been doing in the other room, right? So yeah, this is now it's going to be the setup, okay? Everything in here is kind of making a way that is makeshift. There are still stuff still coming in that are not even here yet. And I keep saying that all the time. There are so many things still coming in, even though they're like pieces by pieces of stuffs, okay? Including adequate cablings that will work in here that will kind of help us to avoid accident. You don't want to be tripping on cables. Yeah. So it's a different setting here. We're going to have like about 2 or 3 cameras here. Now I'm just using one camera, my major one, right? So we're going to have like 2 or 3 cameras here taking shots. And when you want to have all of that, you don't want cables everywhere. You don't want, So it's going to be more tidied. Let me see if I can show you. So it's going to be more tidy when it is time to do something. You get what I mean? So when you look everywhere, it's so much like, see, You see? So if I can go a little bit back, you see some of the stuffs that are completely, some still unboxed, like this, my microwave is still pretty much in then unboxed. I managed to unbox a few of them this morning. Look at the desk. Everywhere is pretty much like, messy and all that. But the point I'm trying to make is that I kind of love your observation, okay? But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to kind of, what do you call it? See, even as I'm talking right now, my voice, you can hear my voice over the video, why this goes round and all that, right? That's also part of the experiment, the test and all that, to make sure that some things can be operated remotely. So I'm working on something, by the way. I'm working on getting a remote controlled lens adjustment. Do you understand? I can just tap my phone and I can zoom in, zoom out when I'm live like this. Just zoom in, zoom out, move left, move right, and all that. Let me show you to the other part. Still in the room. I think we just started from here. See all this light? They are not supposed to really be placed this way. There's a way they are going to really be placed, but not like this, right? So same with the TV. It's also a makeshift TV. Okay, I could move it anytime. I could, you get what I mean? So, but that one is perfect where it is right now. It could go elsewhere probably later, right? Got my digital clock to tell me, I said this clock is start off for dementia patients, right? So they will know the time as well as the weather, the day, the date, and all that. So I got that in recently. So in the studio, it's going to be there to really be of help. So yeah, I'm still pretty much doing all of this as a test, okay? Everything you are watching there, like, listen, this is not like the regular broadcast of Maiyegun, okay? But it is a test. And in between, right? If everything is fine, like at least manageably fine, of course we can have gist, I can take calls, I can do other things just before we go, because yeah, you're going to be seeing 24 hours non-stop broadcasts on Maiyegun's Diary Political. Most of them replace very soon. It's going to be a 24 hours channel. Do you understand what that means? Like, it's going to be running 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's non-stop. Like, you're going to be on Maiyegun's Diary Political. You see pile of videos that are like popping up and popping up and popping up and popping up, like, and they will run for hours and for days. So that's going to be also part of this platform, and that won't really have to have you get what I mean? It doesn't really have to have a lot of people, but there are people that are going to plug in, that are just going to be listening to the audio and all that. So thank you, DJ Sunshine, or Remy. That's my friend. That's really DJ Sunshine. That's my friend. Right. So thank you very much, everyone who probably stopped by. Something else I want to try on camera like that. I want to see what it looks like. And that is my agbada. You get what I mean? So thanks so much for being part of this and helping me to show what I need to know. I can't know all of that. And I've not got any crew in yet. I'm still that one-man mopo running things. But I do have guys, I've got people that are going to take up roles to sort of help me achieve what we want to achieve through here, okay? But yes, I brought in some of this, and I'm going to be trying that on camera. And I want to sit down and I want to see how big it feels. You know me and my agbada now, right? Anyway, don't worry, I'll show you. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì àní ẹ̀ súnràkì lórí Facebook àní ẹ̀ súnràkì lórí YouTube àní ẹ̀ súnràkì ọba bá dúrẹ́ àní ẹ̀ súnràkì. So that when I bring in the real, what we will call them, the real Africans and all that, and I tell you to dress the occasion, okay? Come in, dress proper, like, you know, and you are welcome. So, for example, now if we are having the meeting of Omoduduas, Yorubas, inside the studio here, and you have to dress the occasion to join us, right? Meanwhile, please tell me something, right? See, I have the where's my remote? Please tell me. See, I've got the mic on me, far away from that other microphone, right? I need you to please tell me, how does it sound? Am I still sounding like you can hear me, or I'm pretty much just completely off the charts now, right? So yeah, I could have this. Sometimes when I'm presenting, okay, I've got loads of them there. I'm going to be putting on. Oh, is that mine? I think I took a wrong cap. Okay, I didn't. So, like I said, you can tell me if you can hear me. Oh, it sounds clear. Amazing. So yes, that's one. And yeah, possibly have that. And then we can, and I think it's also fit to frame. You know, it doesn't have to be too big and very so big and bold like that. If you can hear me loud and clear, right? This fits to frame, doesn't it? I think it does. Fits to frame. See? That's not bad. Sabinwa. Thank you very much. Adeyoju Ikpaye. God bless you, Baba. So yeah, I will open up the line. If you by any chance try to call into the studio, you will be speaking to me, okay? You'll be talking to me directly. As part of the test, I think I need to put on even the bigger one. I mean, sorry, put on the whole thing, but it's just test. So, and the sound should be a little bit crisp, clearer. I will probably listen to it myself. So yeah, thank you very much. One True Emperor, you are here too. Great. So I could be here, and I don't know if this is how I'm going to be like presenting. If I have to sit down, I'm just feeling cool and feeling relaxed. Do you get that? Which is what I want every of my guests to feel like before you know, you get to sit on the hot seat. It's pretty much an hot seat. You know, you must be somebody who knows their onions in the basket to take my invitation to come down here and come and talk to us. Come and tell us what we don't know. And then make yourself open enough that you're also going to be honest with what you have to say. You get what I mean? So, because we could just be here and you have all these cameras, you know, picturing and taking a side shot. I'm going to try that too. Possibly I'm going to try that with us by Monday or Tuesday when the internet is in. So once the Wi-Fi is in, or should I say the broadband rather, once the broadband is in, right, I'll be able to connect other cameras as well. And we are going to test run the angles, like different angle shots while I'm live. You know that. So somebody asked me earlier that, is this not going to ruin the picture, having all this on the screen? I'm like, no, it's just like makeshift temporary setup. So when everything is indeed ready and ready to go, Okay, there will be other sort of befitting tables on the side that are going to hold on the equipment, run them efficiently from wherever they are going to be placed, and you won't even see them, except what you have to see, which is the object, the camera captures there. So yeah, the African Wahala, thank you very much. The African Wahala believes that the optic is not bad. It's going to be more greater than this. We haven't really added the frames, okay? So I'm looking for, some kind of revolutionary frames. Now, once you walk in, you just say, oh, is that fella? Yeah, that's fella. Is that Che Guevara? What's that guy's name? Yeah, no. Stuff like that. You get to see things and you get to see artworks that kind of will remind you where you are and possibly who you are. Yeah, reminds you of who you are if you have forgotten that, then where you are. So yeah, thank you very much. And also, this is where we are also going to be paying more attention to language and languages. Just so you know the type of programs that will be popping up. I know a lot of you are so used to that 8 p.m. Maiyegun's Diary Political, but we deserve more. We deserve more content to encourage, inspire a lot of people who are still sort of doubting themselves. You know the problem with this world today? The problem with the world today is that intelligent people are doubtful. They always doubtful. Shaking in my work. Am I sure that I've done my own work can I even go to the public and say this is what I have done? While they are in that, but you see foolish people, they are very confident. And that's what we're having right now. So we want to encourage intelligent people to stop doubting themselves, come out and speak out, and so that we can stop seeing foolish people doing foolish things that are causing us a lot ourselves. Do you understand? So we need people to be able to, and you know something, there are people who are so good in this aspect, right? But they need platforms. They need platforms that is going to amplify their voice, give their face, put a face beside their voice. Platforms like Maiyegun's Diary Political that is uncensored. So if you are politically aware, very, very politically aware, it doesn't even have to be very, very. Are you politically aware? Do you want to be politically aware? Do you have what it takes, right? Then plug in. You'll probably be one of those that will be sitting here or sitting in your house, connected, and you have access to all of these tens of thousands of people every day who want to listen to you. Okay, so that's what we want to do on Maiyegun's Diary Political. We will do it. African Wahala is aware that DRI, Diaspora Radio International's primary dream was to kind of have a platform where everybody, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Ijo, everybody who just believes that, what do you call it? Human rights is God-given right. Those who believe that justice to one is justice for all. Injustice to one is injustice to all. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So we must make sure that intelligent people are really interested enough to come out. The gathering of intelligent with intelligent conversations that really drives, narratives and all that. So we need platforms that is steady, that is stable. We need platform that has a stability. Okay, that's a consistency. The platform where you can be yourself. The platform where you can't lie to people. Like you can't really kind of just make up things and just say them without people saying that, are you all right? What are you talking about? So if you are looking for the gathering of intelligent people, I'm talking about people that have all it takes to just never be interested in anything in Nigeria, but they just can't let or look away. We all have families there, So this will be that platform. It's going to be the biggest one. In another 5 years, we're all going to look back and be like, what have we done? what have we done? African Wahala, what have we done? You know, that moment that it may just be right there at your dining desk, say dining table in your Canada home. And I just like, what have we done? And I would, I'll be like, you remember, the power of number that we have been hearing or probably been seeing being put to use, and to some dubious use can be used to also free ourselves and liberate ourselves, and it's not going to be easy. And that's why platforms like this, where people have their hearts and mind watered every day like that beautiful blossoming flower. You don't want it to die. People have told me one-on-one that Maiyegun's Diary Political helped them to handle the disappointment of their 2023 charade. Others said Maiyegun's Diary Political helped them to understand Nigeria better, enough that they do not have to worry or too worried about things they didn't know, because they do know now. So instead of them being too worried, they are angry. So this is what is going on. This is how it's been going on. You get what I mean now? Like, so the platform is there and it will be big. Hi. It will be bigger. It will be a threat to the most powerful dictators or criminals in charge of anything, anywhere, starting with Nigeria. That is right. The African Wahala. Dele Farotimi. I actually want to make my first physical guest. I want it to be, maybe I shouldn't say it. I think I shouldn't say it. Well, I could have a wish, right? I think I can have a wish, right? We all have wishes, don't we? Anyway, let me bring my camera closer. I look so tiny. I look like Babake Kere. So I want you to see my face properly. When I'm far away, you won't even have to worry about whether my lips are sinking or not. You're just going to be hearing my voice loud and clear, and then you'll be looking at my body. So if I'm making any gesture or making any, you know what I mean? Like, you will be seeing all of that. You won't have to, I don't know. Some people have this very, very, tiny and sharp eyes. But yes, I am going to make sure that the first guest, the first physical guest, when this studio is fully operational, when it becomes fully operational, right? So I want it to be a controversial person per se, all right? And I don't know if I should say it anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's going to happen. So do you know who I would likely to have as my first guest in the studio physically? It would have been between Omoyele Showore or Showore. I know. But it doesn't really matter. The other person I would kind of love to have physically in the studio, that would be Peter Obi. And that one can kind of attract so much attention to what we are doing here. That's on a very bigger scale. That's like on a very, if you're looking for somebody who should be as blunt as he can be, do you understand what I mean? Like, somebody who is going to be, me, I like to be blunt, okay? Sorry, one second. Somebody is calling. Let's see if I can take that. Hello, can you hear me? Baba.
The first person has to be a job. Family. Then that's the first person. Any other person can
see, maybe that's how we are going to be doing it here, Baba. I will just be like,
Abeg,
who do you want to
Agbeke.
see? Who do you want to see live on Maiyegun General Political on the couch? We'll give a name to it, yeah? Then we'll put it out and everybody will start voting.
Yeah.
So anybody who now voted and say, okay, this person is who they want, then we'll send the invite and bring the person. Or so you mean like Agbeke should be the
Yeah.
somebody said that
Seriously.
from Poland.
Yes. But Agbeke for me should be the first person. Let us, apart from knowing Maiyegun online, we know Maiyegun as a father, as a husband, and as our area brother, and the deputy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell
people on Maiyegun's political. They want to have you as the first guest on Maiyegun.
Yes, so
nice one, Baba. How fun? How you take see the sound?
On dope go like everything less also.
Baba, you did it. Okay. I don't know. I think I've lost.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I think it's the audio. I wanted to connect with my earphone so that I don't disturb
connection. Okay, Baba. Okay, me the hear you, Sha.
So, on neatly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on that theater observed last week.
Kosi.
You see? Kosi. Baba. Yeah.
Baba worry last time because on the show last time don't be pay only Zangbe
but you know, that's what Baba say joy, right? Because Baba say joy and he pay what be sheni meta lokan. Torí mo rántí pé wọ́n try láti pé everybody pé kí gbogbo everybody kó kún nǹkan tó bá nínú ilé jáde o. But yeah, after I go máa darí jọ bí one of these days a máa gbé Láwòrí, Baba Láwòrí.
Ìbálòpọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ti bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kọ́ ní àgbẹ̀ tó bá kọ́kọ́ mú sẹ́yìn pé àwọn bàbá ìtì rìn bọ̀ wọ́n tó wá ní pé jáde làwọn.
So much to discover. And the men we are discussing, we're just bringing them together. Sure, you understand. So we need something to make sure that our children, sure you get. We really need to begin to sort of indoctrinate them in political education about the place we come from, so that they don't.
I know that all these politicians, they are good for nothing people.
Absolutely.
I was reading this Mama Puts rubbish that Lagos State government started, and I saw our people defending that type of what's it called? That type of strategy that yes, what? And we have Yorubas in Benin Republic that are not even living this type of lifestyle we are living in Nigeria, even though we know that France is holding their own economy. When it comes to standard of life, they are still getting on better with us. So that the Republic in we can share food bank or Mama Puto.
No, so once they become hungry, right, then they offer them food. So they will now say, listen, other things are secondary for now. People are hungry, let's give them food. They need to eat first. All these things you are talking, that's not time. It's not time to be saying all of that. Let's give them food first. Now give them food first. Give them food first. That's how they permanently put them under that alimajiri. Give us food, give us food. You must reject it too. You see those people in Nigeria, especially those that this whole thing have managed to cripple. Baba, if all of us here, no one that can say, Baba,
we are not like this before. When I was growing up, it was more or less like a taboo that you are even waking up in the morning and going to buy food outside.
You know,
it was
so gently.
One máa bí ẹ lọ́jọ́ náà pé àwọn ìyá àti ẹ̀ ò kì í sí oúnjẹ ni.
Ṣé ní ìyá ni?
You understand? And this was okay, 89.
Ṣé every time ti sọ pé gbà tá à ń dàgbà later àwọn kan it go be like say we are talking about 1920. About what we talk 70s, 80s, 90s.
91, 95. Wọ́n máa bú ẹ tó bá máa ra oúnjẹ ń ta ni. Wọ́n á ní pé ìyá ò sí ilé ni, ìyá ọmọ oúnjẹ sè ni.
Ọmọ yóò ní ìyá ni. Every day lọ́mọ máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù yín lọ́wọ́ kẹlọ́ máa róúnjẹ.
Look at the culture we grew up with. We grew up knowing that it is the responsibility of our parents to cook and we eat, right?
Yes, now.
Now, the government is now the one bastardizing that system now. Imagine a child now who grows up in this type of go and eat in somewhere. They believe it's the norm. They will now see another life and another dimension. And when you are now speaking, Mama will be alien. Just because
we are raising a generation of people who will think poverty is not really a bad thing. What matters most is that what you do with your life, even though you are born in poverty. Do you know how many of us they told that, Baba? They told us. They didn't want us to understand the genesis of that poverty in Nigeria. But they told us, it doesn't matter if there's nothing wrong in being born in humble beginning. But humble beginning, it was your humble beginning, Baba. Humiliated beginning,
it was no.
Okay. Humble beginning, Lord, now. Humble beginning are the people who are like in this country, right? They are not rich, they are not poor, they are medium, they are managing their lives. So they will say, okay, once they born you from that part, right? You have from the humble beginning. Then you can go on and become a multi-billionaire, whatever it is, right? Wait, our own they are legitimizing poverty. They've normalized it. So if you are born in poverty, they want you to believe that you may be the one that will lift your family out of poverty. So there's nothing wrong if you are born in poverty. But nobody is talking about all of us who lost out. Those of us who never had a chance of getting proper education, getting proper trainings. We grew up into that system. Now a lot of us are struggling in that system. No real education, no real training, no skill, no nothing other than anything where I shall go feed do today, man, I'll do am. But they are still raising children in that same manner in Nigeria today. No proper education, no proper diet, no real planning for them. And at the end of the day, Baba, they will be those they want to recruit into those begging for food because they are seeing their parents collecting rice now.
Exactly. There are some things I know my dad who is. He will never stoop solo to that type of thing. But now imagine somebody who grew up knowing some of these basic family values. One friend contact I'm bending, no, I know they take.
I'm giving you something I don't collect. Because we were told not bank follow anybody in town. But when I was growing up,
but
you cannot just go to anywhere and say because others are going there, you just want to go there and do what they are doing to, like, you know what I mean, like collect food, collect this, collect that there. You just can't.
Exactly.
When they don't tell you, see my own mom see you. We were not like I can say that we were really poor.
We are these rich people, no, we were also struggling, but we still have our own family, what's it called, values and honor to protect.
Sure, you get whether you poor or rich, no matter. You have that value. You must protect it.
But more struggle.
It's unfortunate. Mom see me will be like, well, look at you, Chori. Did you? My mom would tell me to close my eyes. Close your eyes. And I think he learned that from his own father, because he would say that to me too. But my mom's always said that to me all the time. She would be like, close your eyes. I'll close my eyes. Close your eyes properly. I'll close it. And she'll ask me, what do you see? I'll be like, I mean, I can't see anything. Everything is black. I say, yes. If you go outside, they give you food. You eat it and you die. That's it. Die. Close your eyes. You will not see anybody. That's only you. Gone. If you go outside, they give you money or sweets. And you turn to yam or turn to goat and they take you away for money richer. Close your eyes again. That's it. I won't forget. Some of today, they will say that they traumatize them. If you try that with some of these children today, Baba, some of those things, if you try that with some of these children, you traumatize them.
Exactly. And now, like you said, we are not even looking at the diabolic aspect of our people in terms of doing this type of stupid scheme. I'm a party politician.
Baba, all those diabolical things, right? We're not sure how true they were, but the fear was real. That we were cautious. Yeah, we're so cautious as kids. No matter how stubborn you are, you won't forget and say, "Oh, Mulati, you are very careful." You know, I don't know what it is like in Nigeria again today. I don't know. And with what I'm saying everywhere, it be like say value no dey anywhere again, Baba. You go see small boys on social media defending criminals, and you be like, "Oh, more, because value more."
Àwọn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n àti kọ́kọ́ lu ẹgbàá síyàn lára náà pé ilé tàbí.
You know,
in one of the broadcasts, you were also talking about Barack Obama, Lagos Barack Obama. Fashola.
Oh, ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó, wá fi ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó sí. Tó bá lọ sọ Barack Obama nìkan. Ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó Barack Obama. Kí ló ti ń pè é? Olúwọlé Albert Einstein. What do you want to talk about that?
You know, you said something about those of us that lived in Lagos.
Those of us who grew up in Lagos, yes.
These people. My first story for me, the first effective policy in 2024 in Kototi Dale. In 2000, and anybody that lives in Lagos will know this story I'm about to talk. In 2008 to 2009, increased the school fees of Lagos State University from, I think, 25,000 naira then to 300,000 naira.
I remember. That was the time he said education is not cheap.
Thank you very much.
I want to hear the effect. Yeah, gist us, Baba.
I want to admission time was school, mom. In my own, because I was already in the university there, my own close set colleagues that I just be man, more admission. Unfortunately, more withdraw. But first of life, I want man to sumo me. That's the one I know. First of life, I want man influencing. Unfortunately, one of them had to go and learn a trade. The other people, one padà wọ́n lọ ṣe fàyàwọ́, ìmí inú wọn kò kúkú rí kankan, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe tout. Due to frustration, ìkan ìyàwó ẹ̀ kọlẹ̀, ó jẹ poison ó kú dànù, àwọn ọmọ wà ńlẹ̀. Ìkejì ó ti lọ́mọ lẹ́sìn, àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ náà cycle continue, poverty cycle continue. Ìyí tó ròyìn bọ́ ní èyí tó fẹ́ obìnrin míì tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ṣe degree. Ìjápa UK bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí, wọ́n lo degree ìyẹn wá ṣe masters, òun náà yà tẹ̀lé. Now he's in the UK, the only thing tó lè ṣe is care work, but ìyàwó mama progress. Kọ́lọ́run ṣọ́ wa, mi ti mọ bí ìrìn àjò ẹ̀ ṣe máa rí Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kọ́.
But you see now, the journey of their destiny got all.
Look at the policy. Look at the policy of 2009. Look at the effect in 2024. In the space of 13 or 15 years.
15 years of their life.
What if they madness policies? All of a sudden, One school
nonsense they are saying now. They've removed the education subsidy. So now a lot of people are also going to drop out. Oh, God damn it, man.
Exactly. Maiyegun now Lagos State effect nìkan ni sọ́ọ̀sì o. Fún àwọn tèmi nìkan mọ̀ o, tó ń rí admission o. Àti sọ àwọn ẹlòmíì bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ní admission o. That they so now you want to make this policy nationwide now. The tension they want to, they've already, because schools are already increasing their tuition fee, then people are coming online to say, please, so borrow me money
please
help me.
Then borrow you money. Yeah, if you beg to pay school fees this year, next year you beg to pay school fees. The final year you beg to pay school fees. Then you can't finish, you can't beg for a job. Which kind of life be that?
So now, our input for policy, power.
Yeah.
This thing go to buy the rice, 100,000 naira for whole left bag of rice. Now back on. If I let our 1 plot, you 50,000 honestly. All of it rice is you.
Rice.
Can you imagine
the retrogression?
How will the content online to you long daddy
how only no but last it don't cast now everybody go chop breakfast you know now baba
the policy that they start
it don't cast last everybody go chop breakfast.
There's a man who got to fetch and you had we have
yes, that's really what they turn people's lives into and all that. There is no plan for the next 20 years other than the plan of the same thing. But now that thought it's weaponized poverty, it's a dumb deal, Baba. I mean, like,
and the funny thing about they don't even school in the country. That's what even saddens me.
School money for to pay school fees, to buy houses there, to do other things that make life more comfortable for them and their family and their children over there. So,
and you know the honest thing, that you have realized is the children of politicians don't even work in this
look around
countries.
You see, you will see their names, Baba. You will see their names in CBN, you see them working at the Ministry of Finance, all those places. They are not even there working physically. They just put their names there. They get paid. Baba, they get paid. Some of them, they will even go back to UK, go back to America. They will be in the name of the civil service there. They will be receiving salary every month. Children are like, their names are in the payroll of all those big ministries. You won't see them work there physically. The other day, some of them, all this usually life you go, I get RCP. So they were showing Peter Obi's children. Okay, so one of his children, his son, right, is an actor. Okay, he lives, he raised his children in the UK himself. He was living here himself before going back to that place. Now you know something is that his daughter is a teacher in Nigeria, working in private primary schools. They mock the guy, number one, is actor. In fact, we are gay, because he acted a movie that is dressed like gay. This Peter Obi cannot take care of it. They said he's a billionaire, but his children, his son is, then they say his daughter is a teacher. How can you be a billionaire and your daughter is a teacher? Because see, poor people, they are comfortable that their criminal leaders are stealing their money, sending their children abroad with the stolen money, public money, Abi, and even taking care of them there. So they don't see the children of their own leaders, their politicians there, because you can't see them except if they fight somebody or they say something stupidly. You don't see the children of these politicians, or do you? You will ever see them? Okay, but
at all.
Teacher. They must be quick. See value come on anywhere. Value. Everything.
But there was a time in Nigeria, our experience, the children of politicians were actually civil servants.
What are you saying? Ọmọ Awólọ́wọ̀ school Ilorúkọ ẹ̀ ló ń lọ Nìbàdàn, Òkè Bọ́lá Nìbàdàn. The school tí ọmọ.
Can you imagine?
Awólọ́wọ̀ will take his own daughter. Awólọ́wọ̀, the premier. Awólọ́wọ̀ was not just a politician; he was the premier of the Western region. Okay, he would take his daughter to school because he wanted to encourage all those our old grandpa then to allow their children to go to school. Here you get. So when they saw that Awólọ́wọ̀'s children goes to the same school with their oldest, everybody wants to send their children to school where children of Awólọ́wọ̀ and other politicians goes, right? So with that, politicians were paying attention to the welfare of the students in those schools then. And that was one of the reasons why Awólọ́wọ̀'s free education is the best ever. It was so easy because people wanted to be part of it. But Awólọ́wọ̀, when Awólọ́wọ̀ started free education, Awólọ́wọ̀ no get enough schools to put anybody. People, they donate their houses. You understand? People were giving up their houses. Like, hey, where Anika sọ fún yín ni o, ilé mi tí ń bẹ ní kíníkan yẹn mo ti fún yín o, ẹ fi ṣe iléèwé o. People were giving now people's houses. Awólọ́wọ̀ take do free education for the first stage when they start up. Majority of these our parents, now inside house they study under the Awólọ́wọ̀'s education, free education. So it was after it was after that more and more schools were being built by not just the Western region government, including the missionaries. And so surprisingly, schools just spread like that. At the time, it was massive. But people were interested. They were sending their children there, like, go there and all of that. And anything about back then they said our great grandparents then, right?
Yeah.
They did not want, they believe that it's nothing valuable to send a girl child to school. It's a waste. She's going to end up in the house, right?
The same thing happened in Badagry too.
Changed it. Some people may not remember. Some may not even say it that way, right? Awólọ́wọ̀ changed that. More girls were admitted into schools in Western region like never before. More girls. Sure, you get the rest. They say
in my part of the Southwest, they believe that because boys are stubborn, boys should be the one that should go to school so that they will be disciplined in school. The only people I went to school that were the ones that
a different ball game for it was like different stroke for different folks, okay? But there are some major, for example, right? There were parents that strongly refused to let their sons go to school because according to them, it would be more useful to them on the farm as a man.
On the farm,
why should you go to school? Like, stay here. This is your school. So on the second hand, right, others just felt like when they started seeing that a man and this world that is about to happen, right, you will need to understand this Western education to some extent. In fact, it has its own advantage. This was before free education. This was even before the birth of Awólọ́wọ̀. I'm talking about the 18th century, 18 something, when they usually have to like send people to go and study about this or that. Yeah. So it was for men. Yeah. You see, women, girls, the moment you are born as a girl, back then, you become a commodity, household commodity. Why?
Yes.
The father will have you under the tutelage of the mother. They will give you the trainings, the teachings of being mothers, of care, housekeep, and all of that stuff, and greetings, how to behave, and all that. To them, they were preparing you for your husband.
Husband, yes.
So if you don't deliver well, like you are a very outstanding girl, and you are not like wayward, you are still a virgin, that is an expensive commodity because to them, they have to minimize how much they invest on you because at the end of the day, another person will inherit that.
Yes.
But when they started seeing all the boys coming back with all these new ideas, new innovations, until they started going abroad and come back, okay? And they were seeing all of this, that those who came back, they were kind of, those who didn't even go abroad, those who went to the white man to study, They were given appointments, and some of, they were given jobs, and some of them seems to have a little bit better standard of living, and everybody wanted that. If getting educated will kind of guarantee that, okay, fine. But it was, it was in the 40s, in the 50s, that chain started breaking, that a girl child is worth more than being a wife and mother. And it wasn't easy for people to admit in Yoruba land, because there were some, there were some fathers, right? That they were, they didn't have male children. They couldn't have, they didn't have boys. Okay? So at the end of the day, they just trained their girls like boys.
Okay.
Do you get that? So they didn't have boys. Instead of following the stereotype of saying, oh man, you this woman, you just gave me waste. You just wasted my time. I do not have any hair. I do not have any arole. They just blocked their men from the society and raised their girls like boys. They sent them to school. They taught them how to do this or that, ride bicycle, do all of that. And like gradually, the society started kind of, they're like, oh, it was fine. Oh, that's great. Like, oh, yeah. I saw Lamberta's daughter. Wow. She could read, she could write, she speaks so nice. She's, I would like my own daughter to be like that too. So it didn't take long before they had to break that barrier. And when Awolowo brought pre-education, it wasn't hard for them to give him their houses and say, yeah, if that's our support. But look at us, we are not giving education to people anymore.
We are progressing.
Of those who benefited from that free education. Now, them come they tell us education is not cheap today. But look at our generation, look at all these people. Look at us.
We are now scattering about when Fashola granted that interview. Okay, I doubt. But now I've seen the way these people actually think. All those people, and that's why you see that this economic thing now is just happening the way Lagos was. And if we are sincere with ourselves, we shouldn't be surprised, because the only thing they did in Lagos then was one called tax botany. And this is the same thing they are doing now. They couldn't create jobs then. It was not as if they were creating jobs. There was no job, but they were taxing people.
You see, when people say, you see how you're supposed to create asthma or create other one, Kai.
Why brand
no, you don't forget, say, I want Loma, I want Elokole, I want Lastma, I want Elomo to turn yellow and orange. Yellow and the wine trouser. Share you get. Oh, Shekai, I want green, lemon green, and green. I Elomamu, and Itoba, Bea, Chevaromenta, Bea, Dallas, Baby, body. Yes. So, but what people didn't know is this. They said he created them. He created them as revenue generating agencies.
Not for public service.
The salary you want. You hear me?
So you now see, yes, that's why they used to arrest people indiscriminately.
This small. You must meet targets. That's why go So they go everywhere. Anybody our Kai is the same thing. Benga Daniel tried the same thing in Ogun State.
Okay, what happened in Ogun State?
Trace. You don't remember?
Yeah, which is bad Ogun State, yeah.
We call them Trace. But Ogun State, you don't get people where they feel robbed anyhow. All of us, majority of us now rural area where they stay. So last Trace no fit make enough money to pay their salary. Enough Here you get. Last, they don't even disband them. Now them stop going, say them be Trace. When Amosu came, Amosu was like, I'm not going to disband you. Just follow your agreements. If you can make the money, I will take 40% of your target. If the rest will pay your salary, that's up to you. That's the agreement. You must make money for the state. State will not pay you. But people don't know. People didn't know. They believe they are creating job, they are and all of that. Then they started complaining. They are still taking our cars. Do you know how many cars they took today? Do you know how many Okada, Baba? Now your money, now you're fine, they go take pay salary. You have no idea. The whole thing is to pick your pockets. Seriously. But again, when you don't know, you say, wait till you don't know. You don't know more. Because if you know the truth, right, you won't praise these criminals.
Yes, that's the truth.
And that's why we have to continue to make sure that people know what they need to know. It's important.
Let's be, I don't know where Kapori or should be sad that they've said fatwa on Remi Tinubu.
It is a bad thing, but it is the leader of infidel. Yeah, you know, one thing is that they can't do anything to her. Sure, you know, they can't. You know, they won't be able to do anything to her. But one thing is that it's a bad thing. Let's take Remi out of that. We know Remi, they don't fit touch Remi. But if you have people in a country who call people who are non-Muslims infidel, that deserve to die, that is not a good thing. Now, you know Remi as point of contact. Well, yeah, enough. But we know that they are doing nothing they want to do to people. They are doing them to a lot of people today, Baba.
Yes, now.
Sure, you get.
Do you know that in the north, some of our colleagues that went to serve there in the north, they said that if you are not a Muslim, they don't even count you as Hausa.
No, it is what it is. It is real.
They don't count you as Hausa.
No worry. See, some of them they tell us saying, no, don't worry, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't listen to them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them, Jare. But guess what, Baba?
So now
they are killing people because of that thing. You are infidel. So if I kill you, it's not a crime. It's not a sin. You are worthless anyway.
A colleague of mine who is in Nasarawa was telling me that, and he's still there. I normally tell him that just about GMB, mass of one lay come and double cock for me, Koto one bear, but Asiku.
Yes, if not.
Okay, now
let's say Jesus knew. Seriously.
He was telling me that it has degenerated to the extent that the same brothers, the same father, the same mother, or the same relative, because one is a Muslim, one is a Christian, they don't talk.
Yeah. You know, my religion. You know, in the South now, you know, see now. You know, so careful. What in radicalize? I want you are not listening. So very soon, I begin to see those. So I feel like me, Maiyegun infidel, me. No,
Maiyegun they know inside themselves, but when you start talking against them, that's when they shut up.
Yeah,
if they have their
especially moderate. Yeah, you know those ones that are always like, can you call moderate? When you talk, they go say it's because you don't like Islam. It's because you don't. She can say no. Listen, no. She understand. Even you, to Muslim, you should feel bad about it and join everybody to condemn it. She understand. Not be say you go can't use that opportunity. You go say you go the gaslight person say it's because you don't like Islam. She people just wake up, they just say they don't like this, or they are talking about terrorists who are like, you get. So any
So now, I saw for me putting the stage in our Christians in northern states, by Islamic doctrine, only fair or repeated. Some Christian Christian family because to balance the equation. We pay control we pay to balance the equation. I'm already obìnrin almost 8. Obìnrin that is more or less like the population checkmate around see. We pay control
we want to get Christian are burning more. They are giving birth more, and then the Muslims are also doing the same thing, so that everyone outpopulate around.
Because so ìgbà tí ó ń ṣàlàyé fún mi wá pé so òun ṣàlàyé gbogbo ilé fún mi ọ̀nà lọ jókòó sí àárín wọn ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ lè sàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ láàárín àwọn mentality yẹn àbí wàá kọ́ àwọn èèyàn wá ilé wàá kọ́ máa sọ wàá kọ́ dàgbà dúgbò ẹ̀ pé you are talking like a àbí kí ló fẹ́ so mi ti ń pariwo fún pé padà wá sí lẹ́sẹ̀ mi I don't want those type of things in our community.
No idea.
But you know, people
I know.
until see bad things happen, and they will now be saying,
take another one, Baba. In fact, because everybody said that audio is really perfect. Nobody is complaining about the audio.
You know that you are even turning again, you are turning, and everything was still okay. No echo, nothing. It's just coming smoothly.
Yeah, I even walked away to go and do a few things, and I came back and we're still talking. There was no real break.
Yeah, please. That's the first priority for our. Not to know the real Maiyegun. Yeah, thank you very much.
Take this one. I think Windy City is also Windy City from Chicago. Windy City.
Oh man!
Hello, you today. You didn't beat me to it today. You know, usually I'll be like, is that him or is that not him? But this time around, it's clear. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. Nice job, man. Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I tried yesterday.
Do you?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's like you're in your own space, taking the agbada off, still talking, walking around,
like, moving in and out, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, yesterday I tried to get him, but I couldn't get him. I couldn't get him.
I can imagine. It
was the topic of yesterday. I was actually talking to myself. Are they mad in Nigeria? When they were interviewing that Hamas guy. But one thing
they gaslight me. Let me tell you, Montreal look nice so that I want to like me. Come and will like me more level here because like you go usually they tell me say if you don't know something, keep your mouth shut. And I know their type. She gets this. I want to know how to check because of their religion. She understand. So I want
they don't know. They know.
I want to like Palestine, and they all need to know that Hamas is not Palestine. Hamas is this terror group that believes that they are fighting for. And listen, if you kill some, that's how it should be, Baba, in our own space to show you get like all these Fulani coming around to slaughter our people. We're supposed to actually go back, wreak enough havoc that they will be begging us.
Yes,
this is okay. So we will not do it again. We will never come to your land and take anything again. So you get that person that is a world declared terrorist is in my place. Encouraging murderers that they are doing right, and you want to tell me, say, if I don't know history about Palestine and Israel, make her keep short. I won't go for pine here down on it. Because don't trigger me down on it.
There is universal. Again, one party where they work for. But if you're solving, but you're door come out sorrow, I want people nearby. If you see the when they are killing children, I'm like, shut the hell up. What do you mean? What do you know? What do you know? And then I can't give a lesson. Say, do you know that Yasser Arafat? He said, yes. I said, did you know Yasser Arafat came to White House with Bill Clinton and everything, and they settled everything? But these Hamas people will not let go because they have people that, that's where they get their money from.
Jihad is theirs. To them.
Yes, that's what
they need to continue to, because it's like they did tell them, all they need is that Israel is there, Israel is on their land according to them. So Allah has told them until they kill the last Israel. So any peace meeting, any peace negotiation is always going to be temporary. Here you get, everybody know Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Who don't know Israel? Everybody know Israel. All this world power where they talk about, all this UN, all these things. Israel, no, they follow them. We all know Israel, right?
No.
And you can't go kill civilian that we saw that day. Papa, I was like, why would they do this? Why are they doing this? Oh my God, look at this. Why this? So you know, say something. You kill Americans. You want the Americans, man. America might put bomb loss anywhere. Mexico. To next, see, to shares. Can Mexico move in and kill people in Texas where they're having what do you call it? Where they're having music party or music festival? Then go back to Mexico and America will not move in the following day. So why
you are going too far. You are Maiyegun, you are going too far. There was an incident a couple of months back. An American tourist went to Mexico and he was killed by the drug cartel. America moved in and they got those gangs. Somebody, they caught some alive, some people, they busted them. That's America. They will collect. They collect. So America will go carry Panama president.
And then you are in my space telling people that you did that as a military operation and all of that. When we know that there are local terrorists who have the same mentality that they have to kill the infidels. They have to kill these people.
So
and take everything that is there as Baba Amo. I go para.
The guy I was telling you about. I said, okay. I said, where you come from, they are dictators, they are monarchs. Whatever they can tell people, they can take people to the square, town square, and because they are the head of.
Right.
So you all ran away to here now, where you have freedom of speech. Now you are using the same law now to condemn these people. I said, what you are doing, what they are doing here, can you go and do in front of Saudi Arabia's Emir's palace, whatever?
Well.
So now regarding the guy that was in Nigeria, the Hamas guy.
Yeah.
You know you don't notice one thing. They only tried that in the north. And they burn that guy where when you come to your state, can't they talk nonsense?
You think so?
I can't think.
You already have all these fanatics in your states now.
But
I'm with you, Baba.
So you think this? You think BCOS?
Oh, you mean coming to invite him in the south? Okay, yeah. That's gonna be like an extra. Well, you think so?
Hey,
you think he can?
I don't think governor will. I don't think governor will meet with him. They will dodge because it's like when you invited somebody into the governor's house, that means you approve of whatever they are doing. And people, it's not going to gel. It's not going to gel with people. You see, they can do in the north.
That's actually where they have all different.
Yes. Or do you think? Anyway. Or do you think they don't born any governor for eastern part of Nigeria to bring that guy to the east to say maybe you can't talk for TV?
No,
what?
That one is too far. Who would they like? But oh no, like no. There are some places where they say you don't want to go find out.
So the demarcation line has been drawn.
You should know. So when you all turn around and say Nigeria is a Muslim country, I'm like, you can continue to live in your delulu, or you will see this Nigeria. You will soon see no more.
Nigeria is not. They're just wasting their time. They are wasting their time. So if we don't speak up in Nigeria, if people don't take up and face them squarely, in the next 10 years, we'll be talking about Nigeria as they talk about Israelite now. Like, well, this is our land, and we have to kill every single African that is left because this is our land. They occupy our land because our old man, what's the name of their ancestor? Yeah, he told us.
Awarded this place for us. So I mean, sorry, we from our own Uthman Danfodio father. Say where?
But
don't be by war, people they take conquer places. Where Danfodio conquer? I mean, if you belt, he couldn't pass there. They killed him. Now you are now looking across the night and say Uthman Danfodio inherited the place. Yeah, mad.
If you see they are delusional. They are delusional. They are delusional because if it's true that the Madam Vodio inherited it, right? So why they should be in the Eastern by now? They should be in Yoruba land by now. They should. So that means it's like me inherit my father's house
by now, or Sultan of
yeah, I'm telling you. But it is the same. They are just delusional. If it's not delusional, why won't somebody who say I'm saying fatwa or somebody go and kill somebody? Who are you?
Somebody death sentence. What the hell are you?
Yeah. So, and I wonder what people would do if some people just wake up today in Yoruba land and started killing people, and they started saying in Jesus' name after they slaughter people.
Like
In
we
Jesus'
call
name,
you,
like they used to say,
we call
Allah Akbar.
you know what I mean? Like ní orúkọ ti bàbá, ti ọmọ, àti ti ẹ̀mí mímọ́. Ha! Praise
Now,
God.
that one is
Hallelujah.
that one,
Like that. So like
that
they will
one,
do Allah
that
Akbar,
one,
Allah Akbar, when they call people
yeah.
there. So let the Christians also start ní orúkọ ti bàbá, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Praise God.
I can tell you that church will
conversation about
they will level that church. The population will level that church. So let's know them let's call them what they are known for. They are just pure terrorists. Period.
APC, simple as APC.
Remember long time ago there was a sect in the north. They call it Mitaisini. That's one they came in from nowhere and they started killing people. They are these Janjaweed people. They just, it's just like old wine in a new bottle. They just become Boko Haram, they become this, they become that, it's the same people.
It is the same.
But the only thing,
same MO.
But yes, the only thing that really, really, make my jaw drop is say like how government just sat by. They just sit there and they say nothing. I don't understand. That one really kills me. Like there's no, like anybody can just come in and do whatever they want
in a country.
So they haven't seen anything. Ibiapa don't come against Siwalara. They go cry.
Right?
Yeah.
Tifnubu told them that he will release grains. He said he ordered grains to be released. I just got to know just 2 days ago that the last grain that was in Nigeria national silos, they were from the harvest when this Akinwumi Adeshino was Minister of Agriculture. The guy is now in the African Development Bank. Okay, you know the guy anyway. So it was last time Nigeria really did cultivation, growing of food, harvesting, and storaging. Okuwari, the first 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks or so, or a month in 2015, ordered that the silo should release a certain amount of tons of grains. Okay, so when they loaded all these 32 tire trailers, all these big massive trailers, right? When they loaded them with all these grains, they loaded 218 trucks, and they were supposed to be moved all over the place, all over Nigeria at the time. The trucks were supposed to be in the north, to fight hunger. That was when Boko Haram came in. Yes, sir. In transit from wherever the national silo is to wherever they said is the NEMA warehouse. That's NEMA now, the National Emergency Management Authority.
Yeah.
So the silos the grains were supposed to leave the silos and move them into the few warehouses of NEMA, and then they will start bagging them and start distributing them to other states or like that. That was the plan. Yes, sir. Out of 218 trucks that left the silo, 150 lost in transit, the misroad. So at the end of the day, only 68 trucks made it to destination.
Well,
so
they will try.
They now said they put committee together to investigate that. A few months after, they now found out that all those 150 trucks that's loaded with rice, they offloaded all their contents in another warehouse in Kano. In fact, when they would discover where this was done, they just sold the last bag of the last truck of those 150 trucks. So what about the money? What about the people? Have you arrested them?
Yes.
That was the last I heard of it. So they said it. The last content of the silo was emptied as far back as 2017, which means it took Bokuwari APC Egbekegbe just 2 years to empty everything they met in the Nigerian silo that were saved for raining day. They emptied everything.
Yeah.
But I want to silo Nigeria rent and say, if you need silo,
So
store something. So if they tell you that
I just remember
don't have any grain anywhere, nothing. Now Tinubu came out and told them that he's released grains from the silo. Papa show mad, ni silo, any grains in the cocon. But newspaper of Nigeria,
because but you see, that's the problem. And I don't understand. But maybe somebody can tell me what was really going on. I remember what was going on yesterday when I started talking to myself. Remember you give out I think it was the Lagos governor. You showed him when he was saying they're going to create a soup kitchen. I don't know when I started talking to myself in the car. Some people here they don't know what kitchen soup meant. You know what we call soup kitchen in America?
Tell us.
Where homeless people go to eat. Where we call shelter.
The shelter.
Couple of weeks back, towards the end of January, our weather actually dropped to about -20.
Soup chicken.
They sent
shelters. I think I've seen that.
They will send please everybody emergency service out to be picking up homeless to take them to the shelter so they won't die in the cold. And what do they give them? Hot soup when they get in here. So when I was actually coming from work, and I had we're gonna
spicy soup or everyone go help you, whichever you
garlic bread, everything. So now when I was on my way home, and when he said we're going to create a kitchen soup, I nearly run the stop sign. I want people here already.
They are just clowning with people, and the people
we're just going to feed 1,500 people on each local government. Really? If Nigeria,
the saddest part, sir, is that he's lying. Some people will believe him. Those who are really, really at the bottom barrel, at the barrel bottom, those ones will believe him. Only for them to realize
the drag of the society.
I swear, Baba. Sad gone.
People need to know. Maybe our people need to be educated. When you started using soup kitchen, shelter, it's not even a temporary fix. No. You are just telling them that this is where you are now. So you're not going to get a job. No. If you get there on time, you probably get amala or whatever without meat. If they awarded like 2 billion naira to feed them before the money get
soup kitchen.
Yeah, before the 2 billion get to the final destination, it has already been turned down to be like 500 million. That's it. The remaining, Baba, I don't know.
It is what it is. You do know now. And you know that the purpose of this platform that I continue to remind all of us of is that we all know Nigeria's problem. All of us know. Everybody have something to say. But a lot of us didn't know how this affects us. So now that once people begin to understand how horrible this really... Now, see how you felt there, right? How you are feeling right now, Windy City. Understanding or trying to kind of put the scenario of what life is to live under this kind of situation. It puts you off. You nearly ran through ran the light, Abi. And this is
I ran the stop sign.
You go right now, this is not even you. This is something you can imagine. You are imagining for others. So now imagine, if those people that this is affecting feel the same way you felt just now, Baba, half of them alone
Anyway,
that way.
before
And they understand that
before
if this guy down, they could take them down. Do you think they
before
take a shot?
oh yeah. And before I even do before I hang up, before I hang up, let me give a serious warning to these MF that are always coming for you. You know, those people. Let me tell you, if you go and study a rattlesnake, there's a snake they call a rattlesnake. Rattle, rattlles, rattlesnake. That snake, he go sit by himself. When the snake see you, they come. He raises his tail. That's where he rattles to give you one. Say, "Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? Are they here?" If you continue, the thing go bite you, and the poison it go kill you.
Yes.
So if you are coming for Maiyegun General, aka rattlesnake, will bite you. End of the story.
You won't.
You won't like it. You will if you survive it.
Okay.
Have a good day, my friend. Thank you very much.
You know, Esa, you know what we tell them too? We said, see, if you are coming for me, if you are aiming for me, please don't miss. So, like if you are shooting at me, I beg you, do not miss. If you miss, you could buy me. But now rattlesnake, you can't.
Baba, thank you very much. You're doing a great job. God bless you.
And you too. God bless you. Thank you very much. You have a good one.
No problem.
I have, I think this must be one true emperor. Another guy that is going to use his money to tell you that
Baba, so you already know my number.
You know, it is that image.
That is good.
Like it is that.
That is
you know, when you keep your profile pictures, right? It makes me feel like I'm a genius. But when you change those profile pictures, I'm completely lost. Like, oh no, is that no? Oh no.
Yeah, I get it. Anyway, that's good. That's good.
How's your day? And how was yesterday's work?
Yesterday's work was highly productive. I thank God for this.
Are you still working from home today as well?
Yes, I'm working from home today as well. So yes, so that is why I'm able to call in. Yeah. Like I always say, thank you for all you do. Thank you for the education. And I want to say something like, thank you for me personally, thank you for really vindicating me, because in 2015, right, I was saying what you were saying to people on Facebook, and people were thinking that I'm crazy. And right now, since I've been following you for, I think, the past 3 or so years, I've been vindicated. And that is why I will always laugh at Nigerians. Maiyegun, I have no pity. I have no sympathy. I have no form of emotions to show these fools back home. Look at the video you played of Sanwo-Olu, and I think the last caller mentioned it.
Yes, sir.
Soup kitchen. Do people really know the meaning of soup kitchen? Soup kitchen is for the lost souls. Soup kitchen is for the drug addicts. Soup kitchen is for the people that came out of prison and they are looking for free food to eat. So Nigerians, you really want soup kitchen. You don't want jobs. You don't want 24 hours electricity. You don't want technology advancement. You don't want good agricultural facilities. You don't want good healthcare. But your foolish governor is telling you soup kitchen,
security,
or good security. But your foolish governor is telling you that it's going to bring soup kitchen to feed 1,000, 1,005 people for 60 or 30
You don't say, Baba. You don't say Lagos is the most populated city in Nigeria. You know that Lagos has over 22, 23 million people. By the way, it's the largest, most populated though. Now take 1,500 of them. When they're going to eat for Mama Buka, Mama Putu, Yaput.
I think, Maiyegun, we told Nigerians, we told these people that these guys have no plan, they have no blueprint, they have no manifestos. And these same fools are the ones that use their dirty mouth to call us Omwali. Maiyegun, imagine that.
I mean,
these are the people that looked at us
because I witnessed it. I'm like, what the hell?
Like, you see, this is Maiyegun, and you want me to pity them. They will be hungry. They will keep on facing on the road. No, Maiyegun, I can't pity.
Waste time anyhow. You don't feel waste your pity. You don't feel waste your empathy or your sympathy. I agree with you. You shouldn't.
It's ridiculous because at the end of the day, like we discussed the last time, if these people see food to eat, they will still say Kolu is doing well.
I'm telling you.
That is why whatever protest that they are planning is not real. Exactly. That is why this protest that they are planning is not real, Maiyegun.
It's not.
It's not real to me.
And you see the response.
They are just crying for food.
The response of Sanwo-Eko. Sanwo-Eko now believes that people said they are hungry. Let's give them food.
Let's give them food. Imagine.
Problem solved.
Exactly. Problem solved.
Anybody still complaining, there must be people who hate Tifnumbu. What else do you want them to do?
Exactly.
They said you are hungry.
Exactly.
I'm giving you food.
I'm giving you food.
So what is your problem?
But we are talking about education. We are talking about security. We are talking about technology advancement, healthcare, and all those things.
We are talking about the easy way of doing business. So that businesses that are
the sustainable way,
the community, I mean, running the country, they don't continue to die. Ask anybody who is watching this, how many of small-scale businesses have died in your own area? Even if you don't know about what you call PZ, you know about that. So look around you.
Maiyegun, there's no fear. Maiyegun,
I deal with you.
Anybody will go market, will go open their shop, will go anywhere. They're just going there so that they don't look that they're lazy. There's no business anywhere. Business in Nigeria is dead. I know. I have traders in my family. I have people where they Alade market, where they Balogun, where they do mortar, where they Alaba. I get people where they get shops.
Tell you what it is like.
Yeah.
So they are telling me this thing. Buy. People have no money to buy.
Bible, they are calling me. They are telling me. So I don't need to watch YouTube. I don't even need you to come and tell me what's going on.
You will know
exactly.
Stand information.
I don't even need. See, Maiyegun. The reason why I watch you is because you are making me laugh. I laugh. I enjoy myself. But I don't need to wait for you to give me some of this information on the ground. Because I have people that the lives are affecting. Their business are dying right before their eyes. They know their business is dying, but would they now lock their shop and for people to call them lazy? But Maiyegun, I will still say this. The real people that are meant to protest, they've not yet started coming out.
I believe that.
When shit hits the fan, then we will not protest. Look at what happened. Maiyegun, a few years ago, the protest that happened in Belarus, how many days protest? The people of Belarus were on the street for, I think, over a month until that guy left.
I know.
They no send. The people need to go and people need to go and learn that story. The people of Belarus, they were on the street.
Even Sri Lanka. This videos
last
year, 2025.
Maiyegun, the whole of the people of Belarus were on this. They didn't go home. They were protesting straight for more than a month. It was the other politicians that had to tell that guy to get out.
At this point,
the people of Belarus were ready to destroy the economy. You understand?
The economy that is not working for them. The economy will not destroy. No,
exactly.
Is that not something that is working for you? They are destroying. Politicians have already destroyed the economy with or without protest. So they use that to blackmail the people. You are just going to destroy the economy. You cannot just destroy the economy. And then you're like, which economy
that is dead?
This Tifnumbu.
Okay. But Maiyegun, you have said it. In how many months can these APC bastards come and tell me how many foreign investors have come? They should come. They should tell me.
No.
We are already reaching to 1 year.
From Nigeria now, not people who come to invest. Nothing. So where exactly is this prosperity coming from? By the way, if you have no investors in your country, if you have no people who believe in your currency, who are bringing it and trying to start something, where is that I don't know, like, where is that going to be coming from?
That's
Maiyegun,
the only people that come to Nigeria, are loan sharks and terrorist group.
God bless you. Absolutely.
That's what Nigeria is good for. That's what, see, APC members, APC bastards, if you are hearing me, that is what your country is good for. Loan sharks and terrorist organization. And there's evidence
coming on
to
vacation.
prove that. How would Nigerian government, Nigeria immigration, Nigeria foreign affairs ministry, Nigeria diplomatic ambassadors and other officials sit back
DSS,
and watch
NIA,
the leader,
and the rest
DSS, the military, the Nigerian Interpol would sit back and
now them they protect the guy. They form bodyguard to the guy. People were supposed to arrest him. They form bodyguard. One give me joke because we can Nigeria. But all of us, you are just bringing shame to Nigeria with all this things you are exposing about Nigeria. I said, shut up your mouth. You are all importing terrorists to Nigeria. We need to tell the world.
Maiyegun, a whole Hamas terrorist leader in front of Nigerian media.
Now, comfortable. It's for 30 minutes.
Maiyegun and Nigerians have not yet tore up that country.
They have no idea.
Do you know the implications of somebody like me with the type of job? Do you know what that has implicated somebody like me with the type of job I do, Maiyegun? Maiyegun, with the type of job I do, I get some level of security clearance.
See? Now that the only thing
I am a Nigerian living here. I'm a Nigerian living here with a certain level of security clearance. I do a sensitive job, and my country is entertaining a terrorist leader.
Yes.
And you expect me not to be angry.
To keep quiet,
and you
or even
expect us not to raise an alarm.
Clap.
And fools were clapping.
It's impossible.
Maiyegun.
I mean, Baba, there were times that some people feel like they love me. You know what I mean? Like people feel like, and I believe that they probably love me, but I don't like that kind of love. Okay, conditional love. So they will send me a message and say, Maiyegun, you need to be very careful about this. You know, when you're talking about these religious people, you know, these Muslims, You know,
you're supposed to do swear for them.
You need to be careful. You see all these pastors. They are dangerous people, and I'm like, you are not helping me.
You are calling a pastor dangerous. Well, Is that a pastor?
You get what I mean? Like, if you know me very well, right, you will know that I don't give a shit about these people, okay? But what you are doing is trying to, and if you think telling me not to say what I see, how I see it, and it's because you love me, you are not helping me, okay? The only way you can help me is to let me speak my mind, and then whatever is going to happen, okay? The least you can do is to pray for me, okay? Is that all right? And it was like, yeah, I'm praying for you. That's enough, okay? If you believe in your prayers for me that I will be protected, I'm fine and all of that, I will take care of the legal part, that everything I say is legal, okay? Because anything where if I say something that is not right, legally, I will have to be responsible for that. Okay?
Defend it.
So
but everything you say is right, though. You have evidence to back everything up.
Yeah, your prayer, you pray for me. But my advice me because I can son by anybody to along should get this.
And
you my ever send message me pay. I watch your program yesterday.
You should be careful or watch your
be careful. That was the last time. And I'm saying this in public because this is who I am in private and in public. You never advise me to be careful because I know I have to be careful. But everybody want to be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Like
you are trying to tell me to shut up. That's the way I see it. So if you message me and say, I watched your program yesterday, and I'm thinking that you might go see, I love you. I need to. You will never say it again. She understands it because I know people who do that. They just want me to shut up. Okay.
Honestly, they also do that.
So if you try that with me, I automatically believe that you are my enemy. Now you see
exactly.
that.
These people.
Imagine somebody will like me so much. Somebody will like me so much. I love this guy so much. I just want to advise him because I don't want anything to happen to him. I will consider you. I consider you as my enemy. Do not advise me to be careful of what I say. I am always very careful of what I say. You only tell me to be careful because you don't want me to say it. You know that people don't want me to. Yeah, go on.
And you know the funny thing, about this whole Hamas situation. This has now caused another division in Nigeria, and let me tell you how. The foolish Christians are supporting Israel. The terrorist Muslims think Hamas. Think Hamas is fighting for Palestine. Imagine. But meanwhile, we have Islamic terrorists raping and killing us in our own country. In Nigeria, we have corrupt politicians.
Somebody wants me to be human, right? He wants me to be human. They said that Israel is committing genocide. A lot of world makers, a lot of world and intelligent people have seen that this whole thing seems like too extreme. Like say, Israel said they go too far. But Baba, go too far, Baba, you are dealing with terrorists, with those ideologies.
You are dealing with terrorist groups.
Go too far. Okay, well, don't touch them. Then
they killed they killed people in a music festival.
I saw it.
People were just
having fun. I saw the video. They call say, I have killed 4 people. Children was calling his mother on the phone.
Yes, saying that I killed people. I killed 4 infidels. I killed 12 infidels.
You understand? Like, it's all of that now. Israel never responded.
So what are these people saying?
Israel never responded. Yes. People see they wait till the Israel started. This is too much.
Michael, do you know why I respect you? Why I respect you a lot? I'm very happy that you did not even touch about the Hamas and Israel situation, because Nigeria with the face wars.
So you say, Baba, so you won't come here now. Come day here, won't spend 3 hours with me. And I am here explaining how Israel moved to how Palestine. You know what say, Baba, which waiting with this? Baba, Maiyegun, wait till they happen now. Even when they fight for Russia, Ukraine, I had my own opinion. I know what I can say. But the only time you see me mention it is because
and I'm very happy. See, I'm very happy that you do not even go deep into that whole Ukraine situation. It's none of our business. If you are in Nigeria, exactly. If you are in Nigeria and you are more concerned about the war that is going outside your country, you are Ukraine.
Pray for Paris. Pray for Russia. You know they pray for people for Igbo. People where they kill for Igongon. People die for Jos. I mean, what the plateau?
People die for
Tudunwada and all of Tudunladin also. People they die everywhere. I know they see prayer for. I'm not like that. I don't like
exactly. I'm not saying prayer for kidnapped victims in Abuja. I'm not saying prayers for terrorist attack and the killings of the kings and all those nonsense.
But yet, you see Nigeria, people in Plateau State, in Benue State, in Kebbi State, in Niger State, in Ogun State, in Oyo State, all these places. So, not even those that are being killed by Nigeria in the east. I know they put anything up.
Do you know the saddest thing? Do you know the saddest thing? These foolish Christians, these foolish Nigerian Christians, they will go to church and they will hold special prayer session for Israel. But they are not holding special prayer session for what is going on in Nigeria.
He made a video. He made a whole video. Okay?
Don't let that guy, man. That one that is suffering from dementia.
Stand with the people. Also, special video with special effects. The madman Adeboye is telling people to pray in Nigeria for. He won't even say anything about those being killed in Nigeria. Even when the pastors of his own church were kidnapped, Baba. About the all kidnapped
a
whole boss of RCC.
He didn't say anything.
I may end up seeing kidnappers say, and Adeboye no do video say all Nigerians.
You know do video, you no say anything.
Hypocrisy.
My good, do you know? See, my good, do you know how many redeemers have been kidnapped?
You want to tell me you didn't talk about kidnapping? How many redeemers have been killed?
How many redeemers have been killed? How many redeemers have been kidnapped? Even this same idiotic Nigeria closet Muslim terrorists
don't forget
that we have
Southern
in the
Kaduna,
south.
Abi. Baba, I remind you.
So, exactly.
Adeboye went on to go and do thank you visit to El Rufaya when Southern Kaduna was leading.
That guy, that is when I lost respect for Adeboye. That's when I lost respect for him. Bro, Maiyegun, you just brought up that image. Now I don't defend. When I saw Adeboye, that was the end. Maiyegun, that was the end. That was the end of me and Adeboye. That's when I started swearing for the man. That's when I said that man is sorry from dementia. There is evidence that this guy is imagine a Boko Haram sympathizer, a terrorist sympathizer that we have evidence on, that his name is probably with the international court right now. Because I know that people are putting up cases against El Rufai, and you are going to it can't be well with Nigerians, that country. It is not a cause. It's not a cause. It can't be well with them.
All this is
because the energy, this energy that they are putting towards Hamas and Israel, how I wish they were putting it towards the betterment of Nigeria. Maybe Nigeria would have been liberated by now.
Sure, you get. They raise money for Hamas. Imagine raise money for Hamas. You don't understand, Baba. When I look at all of these people, I'm like, I don't get problem with all of them. Maybe they just break up that shit. Now they mind my business from where I come from. Maybe they do their own Arewanistan, Abi Nigeristan, lucky long. You understand?
That is all we ask for, Maiyegun. See, I am not against their belief. That's the funny thing. I am not really against their belief. If you believe that's how you want to practice Islam. Like I told you, I've been to other Islamic countries. I have seen.
I know Egypt to very one. Egypt, no one see them. Saudi Arabia, the true Muslims, those who started Muslim, even though they say the House of Saud, which they say is the owner of Islam, right? Some said no, the original Islam is from Iraq. I don't care. Saudi will be the original House of Saudi and all of them. But I want him modernized now. Women they drive for Saudi. The chef for Saudi now. You go sit
my good, you do not hear before Saudi. See, my good, let me even give you small history.
Oh yeah.
Before Saudi even started modernizing, do you know what they did first?
Tell us.
They either killed or locked up all their extremists.
See? They no one see anything where it has to do with Hamas, Palestine, or anything in their country.
At all.
Or anybody wake up from that, they don't want to see them. Egypt, Baba,
they don't want to see them.
Egypt built this massive border fence. America go build the fence or be Trump there.
At all. They don't want to see anybody from that region.
They don't want to see them.
Yes, they don't see. Maiyegun. And guess what? These are Islamic countries.
Me for
but Nigerian Muslims, see, Maiyegun, Nigerian Muslims are not asking why these other Islamic countries are doing that.
Them.
They don't want that fanaticism in their land.
Fanaticism, exactly. So you know they see that.
They don't want
for Nigeria, they kill people because they insult Muhammad.
Obala.
And that ideology is what you want me to sit down and say, you need to just respect people. Just respect people and their power. I want people to respect opinion only.
Maiyegun, Ogun will kill them. And this is why we need to keep on saying it.
We have to.
And I will always say it.
Yes, we have to.
The Muslims in the South, I'll keep on saying it, they are closeted terrorists. Until I hear them start speaking up. No,
all of us,
to me, it's all of them. It's all of them. No, Maiyegun, to me, it's all of them. Because I don't see Southern Muslims, clerics, and them speaking out against this fanaticism. Until they speak out against this fanaticism.
Yeah, I'm going to change your mind. No, I'm going to change your mind on that one true emperor, okay? There are actually those, right, who point out this extremism and condemn them. But to some of them, they just believe that as long as they can keep it there, where they are there, and not here, they have no problem. They identify.
No, Maiyegun, we need to separate. It's already a problem.
But what we have,
that's why we need to separate.
What we have now, Baba, what we have now is that there are generations that are now being groomed locally in our space. Okay?
Exactly.
To give them those extremist views. All right? So what we need to do more now is to make sure that we continue to raise alarm on it. And everybody who is being indoctrinated will keep.
That is why we need to start calling them a terrorist now.
But now Yoruba land be this, I'm a quiet down because le anybody. I'm a dano swine. So you get, so once we begin to let them know that Oshiton coin is not applicable here.
We need to let them know. That is why
our children are not associated with them.
With them, exactly. That is, yes.
They say if you go Ibadan, sorry, one true emperor. If you go Ibadan now, they don't go. You go see people who say they don't be real Muslim before, but they say they are already giving some people money. Okay, especially if you go to Mokola side, Agbowo. Agbowo, or you are going through which is that one where you go from Iwo Road to Challenge. What's that road called again? Agodigeti. You know that all those ones, They said they are already giving some young people money to make them believe that they belong to this Islamic blah 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 from Saudi Arabia. So they will be the ones that will be wearing short, all these tabligh trousers. So the bottom line is that they will be like the fanatics. Some people are already noticing them. I said, I shall notice one. Now one day we'll go wrap all of them and we'll round all of them up, because once we alarm and alert the people in the areas what these guys are, and it will take time before they begin to expose themselves, okay, with their extremism.
Oh no, they are going to expose themselves. See, Maiyegun, they are going to expose themselves. That's why I'm letting them know that we know that they are terrorists, because they don't like it when we call them that.
They don't like
but
it.
That is what they are, and we need to call them what they are. And I will say it again, and I will say it here. As long as there's blood in me, I don't care about Nigeria, but what I know is Yoruba land will never be Islamized.
It's not going to
as
happen.
long as there's blood in me. So they should keep their rubbish where they are. Keep your rubbish where you are.
Stop. Take another one too again, Baba.
Okay, before you take another call, let me just ask. Let me just ask this question. Okay. You know me, I told you I will keep on asking.
I know.
Student loan and refinery. I am still expecting me to end APC weary. I will keep on asking. When will the student loan be out and when will the refinery start? APC bastards. I will keep on asking that. Maiyegun, thank you, Jerry.
True emperor,
Thank you, Jerry.
Take it easy, Baba. Nice one. So that's a one true emperor. Meanwhile, I have another caller. I bet this is Adewale, the African Wahala. Baba?
Yes. I tried to trick you. I tried to trick you by changing my DP.
Well, you didn't succeed. So, it's easier.
Yes, sir. I'm good, my brother. I'm very good, man. I'm just happy to be able to catch you early in the morning while doing all this, getting the kids ready for school, getting ready for the day.
That's right, Baba. Thank you very much for stopping by. So what do you think about the audio and the picture so far?
Me personally, I prefer this view with the couch and the nice, traditional Yoruba attire. It makes it beautiful. So I like the visuals.
So
the audio,
the normal close call that we,
Yes, I definitely prefer this visual.
And it's going to be
definitely
interesting.
Maybe
once I have in all these other camera sets up that can give us other shots from angles and all that, it's going to be interesting. So good enough that you sort of observe that. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So what about the audio?
Yeah, that would be good. Yes, the audio, the calls, maybe it's from your position, but it's a little bit less clear than what we have in the evening stream. That's the calls.
Right.
The calls. But the presentation is good. The presentation is perfect.
The voice is not really bad, like it's okay. But the calls itself, when you said is a little bit lower, I want to understand it. Is it like, not clear? Like I want to understand that. Does it mean like it's going up, down, like something like that, or it was, sort of a lower in the volume or something? What exactly would you say is not clear?
I think that audio has a little, that white noise.
Okay, white noise.
So the white noise is a little more prevalent, just a little bit more compared to what we have on the evening presentation. But maybe it's just in my head. Maybe because I just woke up in the morning and my brain hasn't fully loaded.
It's probably not. Okay, that's something that I think you should know. You can have the faintest sound that will be so annoying if you can, when you start hearing it. There could be some tiny faintest sound that will just be like, Or I want to believe that because I've got this microphone I put in the couch, right? Every time I squeeze the couch, that could produce that kind of a white noise. Well, thanks for observing that. Okay, and it's mostly on the phone calls, right? The conversation.
Yes, it's just the phone call conversation. But we speaking one-on-one, it's perfectly clear.
Very clear. Okay. Well, thanks so much for that. Okay. I will note that. And
thank you.
Go on, Baba.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to, review this great project that you have going on. I'm happy for this next phase in your evolution. And thank you for always, man, thank you for being you. I'll be honest with you, my brother, because it's not even, you rarely find people that will do what you do. Even me, I tried doing what you do, I'll be honest, about 3 years ago when I already had a YouTube channel for the longest time. I was all this, hey, Pan-Africanist. Oh, we Africans must hold our hands together. That was me. Then Nigeria taught me a lesson that Pan-Africanism is almost impossible to achieve. Then when I became an ardent follower of Maiyegun's Diary Political, I started trying some of that Nigerian content. Man, these Nigerian politicians are evil, man. We need to do something about it. But I realized that, man, I wasn't cut for it, man. It's so much work. It requires so much consistency. My goodness, it takes a lot. So I salute you, man.
And we chat and we do that. It takes a lot.
Man, yeah, it takes a lot. So I really, really salute you. I really appreciate you for what you do. And I trust most of our people do too. That's why we are here consistently, 5 o'clock in the morning. I tuned in. I had to get off the bed, so I'm not disturbing my wife. But yeah, thank you so much.
Improvise to watch Maiyegun.
Yeah,
that's another level of
exactly.
Papa. You know that, like you have to
I know, my brother. I know.
You open your eyes and you see the notification, like it's Maiyegun live. Oh, it's live. I'm just gonna go to the living room then. Let me just go quietly. And all of that. So, you improvise to watch Maiyegun. Thank you so much.
I'm telling you.
There are so many people probably like that. We've come a long way, right? We've come really, really a long way.
Yeah.
That when people ask me, how do you do this? I'm like, I don't know. I just do it, right? It's like what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. And then moreover, you now realize that, man, people actually appreciate that. Like people have time to appreciate this. Now, if people appreciate what I do, then I have to make sure I do it really, really good, so that they don't grow bored of me. You understand that now? So how do I have to do it year in, year out? How do I make sure that I don't I don't keep sounding same? So I realized that, the reason why all of us have a lot to say is because of everyday happenings in Nigeria. But everyday happenings won't cut it. I have to get you to, I have to make people a little bit engaged, more than just hearing things and then passing it on. So it took a lot. And I have to be grateful to the Sky, because I have to say it's the African Wala. The Sky in the UK, which is the biggest TV network. So in the UK, they changed my life. The African Wahala, they changed my life.
Yeah, Sky Network.
It was more than a job. It was pretty much like I went back to school about everything.
I see.
You get that now. So to understand people, to understand. I was talking to people who are like distraught. You know, one of the things that can unsettle you is when you are currently going through some financial issues, you are trying to sort your life around, right? And then your TV station took half of the money in your bank or everything.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to speak to somebody who is going to tell you that it's not really a problem. And you're like, you know, that person is going to say to you not to make you angry. You're already angry, mad. And you have to talk to somebody who is going to tell you that it's not a problem. And then you leave the call laughing. That requires some training. You know, give it to Oyibo. I tell you.
Man.
Give it to them.
Oh, man, that requires some serious emotional intelligence and psychological abilities.
It changed me, Sha. And then COVID. So where could I have used such? I mean, it was pretty much like I went back to school, like for real. I was issued certificates for some of the courses I did that changed everything about. And you know, that now helped my own crafts, because now I learn how to talk. I learn how to talk to make people happy. I learn how to talk to make people calm. I learn how to talk to make people feel comfortable. I learn how to talk to make people feel good about themselves. They taught me all of that. Without lying to people, without trying to lie. No. I would say the truth, or everything the truth. But there are things that are actually going to change you, change your mood, change your mind, change a lot of things. And at the end of the day, make you love Sky. Nobody wants to love Sky. Like, nobody wants to love people who take their money, right? People will
anybody that takes your money, I don't want to love you.
African white people will tell me on the phone and say, you are an asset. Asset to the
wow.
Can I, is there a way I can send something to your manager and tell them about you? I said, well, just send me, what do you call it? Send back that review, which is what we send to people that, you know, you have to, you know,
that you speak to.
So tell them what you think of me. Bye-bye, it was great.
Yeah.
And then when the COVID now happened, I was working from home. So it was pretty much like my office was next to my bed in my bedroom.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
So I would just move from bed. Okay. I would jump to my desk. I would turn on my computer, everything there. I would go straight to the bathroom, brush, do all of that. And that would be me working for the day. I don't even have to shower. So that became part of my life during the COVID time. So then I was always working long hours. Like I was working for about 13 hours, Baba. It was a lot.
Oh, wow.
I know. So then I would start work from 8. Sorry, I'll start work from 9 to 8 in the evening. And then a few others like that. So cut the long story short, I would need to still come on my Facebook to rant and shake with for anybody I want to shake with for. It was like, you know, I just let her, you know, the job itself was so demanding that I had no real time for myself. So I took the frustration on this criminal. So see where that so when I finish at 8, right, I'll just turn on my phone. I'll put it in front of my desk and I'll start ranting. Because I've been reading everything all day. I've been following things all day anyway. So I'm just rather, did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah. All of that. So
and that's what has turned into this huge project, lifelong project.
I know they started shutting down my page. You know the story now. They shut down my page. It was so bad that people now told me to go on YouTube. Go on YouTube now. Go on YouTube now. And I was like, okay, I'll go on YouTube. Then I realized that I was being paid about $2,000 by Sky. Worked so much, just 4 days work, right? Then I was paying somebody who is helping me to edit my videos on YouTube, and almost $2,000. Like I was working, and I'll do my stuff, and then I've got my guy who helped me do all of that. I was giving this person over 1,500, 2,000, depends. Like it was good money. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Okay, sorry. It was one of my colleagues who said, because everybody now knew in Sky that I've got YouTube. In fact, I was popular. I've got friends, people like you.
Wow.
They started asking me, you are a great, I was a celebrity, kind of. I was like, everybody would look at me. I was on your show last night. I saw you last night.
Wow.
Like, thank you. So
like the Onyibo people know.
The super chats. So super chat shows that I've got money. So my friends will now tell me, my colleagues will now tell me, why are you here? Why are you here? Why do you keep coming back here? Why are you walking here? I was like, I want to keep walking like normally, like everyone else. Like, you know,
yeah.
Anyway, that's my story. So I'm here today that I believe that this is what I'm really cut out for. And I mean, I owe it to all of you. Seriously, I do. But like you said, it's a lot of work.
Man,
a lot of work.
I'm glad. I'm happy. You know, I'm happy that you could even find something that is natural to you. And exactly, this is like, you know, when Ronaldinho, what's that guy's name? The Brazilian one, Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
When Ronaldinho used to dribble back in the days, I know. That guy was so good, and it was so natural for him. He did it without any effort. So that's just like you, man. Respect to you, my brother.
That's incredible. That's some level of confidence there, or the African Wahala.
I'm telling you, man.
You make it so easy. You make it look so easy. It's true. But I've been doing this for over 5 years on camera like this. And I've been doing this generally for over 11 years. I've invested a lot of hours into all of this. So if I'm not comfortable enough to give a good presentation or chart, I shouldn't be doing this, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you anyway. Thank you.
Grab it. Yeah. So yeah, before I go, I just need to let people know one of the reasons why we are angry. Okay. Now, obviously, there are millions of reasons to be angry about Nigeria. But let's look at the latest one from Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State governor. This thief said he wants to feed 1,500 people a day. And we heard from our American brothers, they explained to us what a soup kitchen is. We have that here in Canada too. It's pretty much where homeless people are fed. So we understand there are millions of homeless people in Lagos, even though you don't consider yourselves to be homeless. I mean, normally we only count people that sleep under the bridge as homeless. We don't count people living in places like Makoko as homeless, but those are actually homeless people as well. Now, Sanwo-Olu himself, just Sanwo-Olu, I mean, whatever that guy's name is, Sanwo-Olu.
Anyone will call you.
He went to Guinea. Ingo Guinea. I mean, Ingo Trinidad and Tobago. She's not Trinidad and Tobago? Or Barbados. Grenadines. Ingo one Caribbean island country.
He went to have a party for his mistress. That one is on social media crying this morning that they've spoiled her life. Anyway.
Anyways. That one are their normal drama. Their normal, you know, very filthy people and irresponsible. These guys are just filthy in every aspect of life. Okay. They have no morals, they have no integrity, they are thieves, and they are able to utilize the Nigerian criminal system to protect themselves. So it's almost impossible for us to do something about these thieves, but we will still do something eventually. Now, Sanwo-Olu's expenditure in Grenada was at least $500,000. If we do a quick rough math,
for the whole party, but he's been denying anyway. Yeah, or you value 500 grand, yeah.
Yeah, let's say 500K. So 500K in Naira, I'm not sure how much that is today, but I believe that $500K can feed 3,000 people every day for 1 year. I believe so in Lagos.
100% right, because see, no rush. All right, for the sake of our listeners, currently a dollar is 1,900 naira. So when I do my math like that, I do round figure. So I'll say 2,000 naira to $1. Now, if you take $100,000 and you take the 50 behind the 2, you take the 30 behind the 2, add them to 100,000, the 50 that makes up the 100,000. It go turn them to 8 zeros. So when you now multiply like that, that means when you take 100,000, you'll see $100,000 is 2 billion naira. I mean, 2 billion naira Oh, sorry,
200 million.
Naira, rather 200 million.
200 million.
Another $100,000, 200 million. Or it's even easier. Just say 1.9. I mean 190 million. Let's even use the other normal figure. 1,900, 190 million. So 190 million times 5, Baba. Yeah. 1 billion.
And that's like almost 1 billion. 1 billion, yeah.
950 million naira. That's the closest I can do the calculation. 950
about 950 million.
More than 5,000 naira for a whole year. Baba. 100%.
Yes. Baba should be even now we be say everything don't be expensive. Okay. One plate of food in a local booker, you can still get it for like 1,200, 1,500. So weird. You know, in a normal local booker. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time, but we they follow the stories.
Yeah,
so
that even makes sense, right? Let's even say 1,009 plates, which is $1.
Yes.
So if somebody went somewhere and spent $500,000, that is 500,000 plates of food. Now you can decide who you will give the food to for how long.
Thank you.
You see, I mean, that's going to be
that is just
1,900 naira worth of food.
That's just one aspect. Now, just one place, just one method that these guys have shown the people that they will never give a damn about them. They expect you to be hungry. If you are not yet hungry, they will make you hungry, then provide you with food so that you're fully under their control. That's right. They want that chaos. It doesn't make any sense for you as a leader that you guys shared vehicles, 160 million naira each amongst maybe 300 people when the country has people that are literally dying of hunger. So that's why we are angry. It's really that simple. The reason why we are angry is that the people in control that are supposed to be responsible for moving the society forward, they steal the money that is meant for the society. They feed off the money and become fat. They spend money on luxurious items. They import Rolls Royces. They would import Rolls Royce from Europe. You know, they will drive in convoys. They will tell us poor people, "Oh, you're poor. You're smelling. You poor man. Baba, you smelling." And you think they won't be angry? Come on. We are just lucky that even though we came from the dirt, but we were able to get some education and some exposure and evolve to talk.
And our life probably was leading us by 2-0 in our own time. I don't know how far life is leading some people right now. But yeah, life was leading us too, but we were able to catch up. And then, yes, we are still
equalize.
We are still grinding, right? See, the African one.
That's it.
God bless you, bro.
So now why we the vex though? But I just wanted to quickly chip in early morning conversation. I appreciate you, my brother.
You have done so.
The video is looking good. The video is looking very, very good. Right. I see people in the comment section.
This is the first time people are going to really see my whole, almost my whole body in a frame. You know what I mean? Like on my, no, they have possibly, but I'm talking about where I'm going to like sit it like this. And they can see that it is that tiny Janjala Maiyegun like that. I'm a trouble, or like other images of me that a lot of you have, you know, because people have image of me that they just feel like that's Maiyegun. Now you're going to have more images of me in different capacity, and it is all going to be for one singular agenda, okay? And that is we will kill the system that is in place to kill us before it kills us. Here you get.
Yes.
God bless you, the African Baba. Thank you very much.
And you too, my brother. I'll catch you in the evening.
Of course, absolutely. I'm trying to hear the voice of this on the screen as well, just like you said about the white noise. Okay, say me well to the
voice, I will, my bro. Nice. Thanks.
So that's the African Wahala. So I'm looking at myself on the screen as well. Like you are watching me. I'm watching myself. I'm not watching myself. I can see myself. Let me see if I can show you. So this is what I look like on the screen. On your TV. Abi? So It's just that I haven't like taken my time to hear the sound, the voice. So I'm going to hear that now. See? So it's just that I haven't like taken my time to hear the sound, the voice. It's not bad, you know. People are like, oh, more. One of the things people don't like is to kind of hear themselves on the screen or listen to your voice. I am also like that too. I don't like listening to my voice because when I listen to my voice myself, right, you know what I get to see? I just sort of found myself agreeing with myself. You know, when you sit with someone, I mean, when you sit to listen to somebody and they're talking, you just stay like, ah, that's true. That's true. And it got so bad that I will begin to sort of, I think they have a word for it when you have to say something before somebody say it. I can't remember the word for it, okay? So it's like I begin to sort of replay myself while watching myself. In my head, I'll be like, oh, he's going to say that one next. Or he's going to do, I'm going to cough now. That kind of a thing, right? Oh my, it's so cringy. Like, it's so weird. Weird. So they will say. So thank you very much, everyone who is stopping by. I've heard my voice on this on the TV, which means this microphone is so perfect. Okay, it's really, really perfect. It's azuless, and I have my caller from the what says from the US. Okay, let's take that. 1 second.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Maiyegun. It is Olu from Olumide from Canada.
Hey, Saulu. How are you doing today, Baba?
Very good. Oh, good morning. Oh. Good morning. Well done. Oh.
I know. Thank you. Nice one, Baba.
Your studio looking nice and very very touche.
I know. It's all coming together. Thank you very much. Thanks.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I called in because of what you just said now. I mean, you know, the new news that you just talked about, someone wanting to start a food kitchen for the poor, and see, these people are just weaponizing poverty in very, very different ways. And you know, in this part of the world, I don't know if they ever, you know, there's access to information. It's pretty much very easy to educate yourself, enlighten yourself in this modern age. The governor, if he's enlightened and educated, I mean, I know there are minions or the governors is listening to you. They probably watch you, you know, wanting to hear what you say. I want to use this opportunity to tell them that very idea that he wants to set up is a very wrong idea. In this part of the world, the government doesn't go anywhere in the Western world. Government does not involve themselves in that kind of situation. They are the people who involve themselves are non-profit organizations, churches, Salvation Army, mosque, community association, people coming together.
And in America, the Jew community, this community, that one, this one, that they are all running.
Exactly, it is the well to do in the community. The people who come together to help the not well to do among them to, you know, to try to kind of give them a sense of belonging. Because at the end of the day, even most of these donations that they get, they file them in their taxes to get it written off, either from their companies who donate, you know, individuals who donate, and then they try to get it written off from their taxes. See, when a society is badly run and things are not done properly, this is what you get. It is just an avenue to steal money from the people. They look for ingenious ways. I mean, I would say, I won't even say, ingenious ways. I mean, evil ways to steal money from the people.
Because their own is to open shop now. Somebody is going to say is the one in charge of a Sonwo Governor Point and Kill program to feed the poor. And that one go to drive maybe 15 million naira, or that one they drive like a 300 million naira car. They go say that one they in charge of giving people food.
Exactly. And you know what? What was I going to say again? there are so many ways we can empower the people. There are so many candidates who don't have a job, you know, many of them who have ideas. They can employ, be an employer of labor too. In this bad economic climate, you can empower them financially to set up if they have good ideas. You know, I don't know these people who have found themselves in government and they are just, you know, oppressing the people. This is just too bad. And as for this religious fundamentalists who are calling other people infidel, who says they themselves are not infidel?
See?
You know, our people have their own religion. And you coming in from outside to wanting to come and oppress, you yourself are infidel. You know, so-called pastors, so-called, I'm a Christian, but if you're going to call another person infidel,
because they're
religious Islamic,
so you have right too.
You yourself
I
are
love
infidel.
that, Saulu. I actually love that. You make so much sense by
They
saying
themselves
that.
are infidel. Yeah,
they are Muslims, right? They are
God.
Muslims, right? They said anybody who is not Muslim is an infidel. You are a Christian.
They themselves are
say the
infidel.
same. Anyone who is not a Christian is an infidel. Simple to give for. The only difference is
That's
that
they themselves are infidel. If you don't subscribe to my Obatala worship, my Ogun worship, you are infidel.
Even saying, see, Baba, the difference is all of it is that you don't get you don't get the mind to say you want to go kill somebody to prove to them that they are infidel. That's the only difference. So, or you are so right to say I'm not practicing your religion and you say I'm an infidel, then you are an infidel too.
Yeah, and then if you because of my religious differences with you, then you want to come and kill me on my own land, then we will resist it with every fiber in us.
They work now.
So they themselves are infidels. They should know that. Enough of all these BS. These people should be put in their place.
Makes sense. So, Saulu, how is your morning?
Thank you, Maiyegun.
I mean, how is our weekend is almost here, but anyway, how is your morning?
Well, it's pretty good.
Getting set for the day, right? Or you already started?
Starting work, and I'm trying to settle down, and it's going to get busy, but I just thought I'd chip in before it starts to get busy.
It is. God bless you. On the move, always on the move. No, one thing is that what they said to me, or I have actually said it to people too, that if you look at a lot of people on Maiyegun's diary political, a lot of people like yourself, right? You probably have a chance if you choose not to be interested in whatever is going on in Nigeria, because you have no direct impact in any of these things going on in Nigeria. But because we all know that if we ignore and we face our lives, by the time we look back, probably everybody will be gone or dead, including our loved ones.
That's right.
That's why we have to say something. That's why we have to show concern. Apart from that, Papa, we have our lives now. Papa, you are ready to go to your job right there, do your thing and all that, right? So are many other people watching me right now.
Right.
We have our life. We are not looking for chicken, for soup chicken. I mean, so
that's right.
Kitchen.
I'll be honest with you, Maiyegun.
Sir?
Maiyegun, I'll be honest with you. See, if we get Yoruba Nation today, if today we get Yoruba Nation, I'm not even interested in coming back to take up any job or anything, you know, except as I want to come back and just steal like all these cooks, you know, who pretend to go back home and all their things. Because I'm telling you, there's no job.
And take them out, I know.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, there's no job I would take back home in Nigeria today that will pay me what I earn in a year here in Canada.
I know.
There's no job, but it's just depressing. It is depressing that people are living in the midst of squalor. You know, and thank God for the internet today. We are seeing everything. And when I hear all this every day, you know, it is depressing that we have these resources that even the white man, these people are begging for, you know, that if they have it, they will take full advantage of it. And a few people are just oppressing our people. You know.
It's nothing.
So I'm for Yoruba empowerment and for Yoruba freedom and for Yoruba prosperity, you know. And even if it means after finishing, retiring here, coming back home to a peaceful country, you know, and then, you know, maybe contributing to the society, you know. But I mean, the way things are right now, they have gold, they have all these resources, and the government is not using it to their benefit.
No, they're using it.
And when they discover these resources, even when you discover these resources, there should be there's a standard, there's a world standard. If America discover resources today in somebody's land, or there's a way they would settle it out and iron it out with the person who owns the land, so that it's compensated and the government can begin to take advantage of it. But if it's not killing people and murdering people and cheating them and oppressing them, I mean, what kind of nonsense is that?
Bringing insecurity to vulnerable people because they are unfortunate to be living on the ancestral land that has raw materials, or let me say, what do you call those things? All these natural resources under their ground, and their lives will have to go because somebody is interested in that. Only in Africa, only in Nigeria.
And we were here. Look at us. We were shouting about the South people being cheated of their resources, and look at what Yorubas are doing to themselves now. Can you imagine? Even the Obas that we revere and cherish are the ones even involved in all this, cheating.
Everything is turned upside down. A lot of people are just living for the moment and just be like, we're just hoping that everything will be fine one day. Do people really think things can just be fine when evil things are happening without stopping the evil things? Things don't just go fine. We need to let people
know that
things don't just go fine.
And then, again, Maiyegun, there's one thing that I wanted to also discuss too.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know, this man, Oshibajo, the vice president, I don't understand that guy. This guy was.
So what do you want to understand about him that you don't understand, Saulu?
I mean, what baffles me is that he was vice president for 8 years.
Yes.
After you came and canvassed for the people's vote using religion, you went to churches. You say when the righteous are empowered, the people rejoice. When the evil are there, the people suffer. For 8 years, this guy was there. When I talked to my friends back home shortly before the election to say, look at what this guy did. This guy is disappointed, especially Yoruba people, with his actions and not even talking and you know, some of my friends will tell me, Olumide, helicopter, don't keep quiet, don't shake any con. And I'm like, really?
They are trying to make everybody believe that Pastor Ruga was not really part of that.
You know, the funny thing is that even if for 8 years, let us agree that they try to silence him, they try to, but you guys are out of government right now.
Yeah.
And if you did not agree with everything that your boss was doing, especially his actions, what he was doing, you even went to his book launch, you endorsed. That means that book launch is an endorsement of every action you guys do.
Yes, now. See, Baba.
So this is just
our people like to give excuses for these people too, okay? And from my own research, I believe that when I say Nigerians love their oppressors differently, I have to use the word Nigerians because it's from everywhere. The moment they have to say they like this one, even though if it's a thief, they will just tell you, yeah, but it's better. His own thief is better than, look at this one. That one is worse. So this one that I've chosen is a thief, but it's better, it's manageable. That's why people like Pastor Ruga.
Book launch. If you ignored it or did not go, it will be news that you didn't go, that your body language, that you weren't happy with the way things happened in the last 8 years. But this guy went so long, eulogized it. I mean,
it's all jokes. Saulu, thank you very much for stopping by.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, I mean,
thank you,
I appreciate that. So you have a good morning. And then even a wonderful weekend too, Baba. Have a good one.
And you too, Baba.
Cheers, man. Thank you. So that's Saulu from Canada. I won't be stretching like this to mute or to end calls when this place comes into effect. So people are spending their breakfast and lunch with me. And now it's past 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So thank you so much, everyone who helped with this. And all of your observations have been noted, though. I promise you. Okay. This is just a test broadcast inside this place. So are we probably gonna, but this is not how I'm gonna present every now and then. You're not gonna see me this way. You're gonna see me in the main studio like you normally see Maiyegun, okay? Or I mean, this is gonna be so fun. Like, we'll just leave all other paparazzi aside, okay? If you're looking for a space where, oh my God, like it's so, this will be the place. Diaspora Radio International. So what I'm going to do next is that just so I put this also in this test, okay? I'm going to move my camera around, zoom it from that place, show a few things I'm going to cover there, put them on this, okay? And also my landlord, they've brought my logo, like my door emblem. You want to see it? I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put this here. I'm going to move things around. I'm going to leave the music on as well. I know some of you are calling me, but if you do me a favor and not call for now, okay? Because I won't take it. I won't pick it. One sec. Somebody saw this and they said, "Oh, Maiyegun, are those bags? They look colorful. African art." No, they are not. They are not bags. They are my clothes. They are my Yoruba attires. These are not somebody said they bags. They are not bags, though. They are my clothing. But they are specially made. They are not what you just get out there. So this is hang on. I'm gonna put it on. It's like that red dome, right? Similar to that red. It's like that. And it's very big as well. Like it's really massive. See? Right. That's it. Maiyegun today.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdò. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ aráyé. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Lówó bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun dá wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọba bá dé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rú sí o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. gómìnà kówó jẹ ayé ìtura ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa ayé ìtura aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ìtura òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú ayé ìtura ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì ayé ìtura kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ìrànwọ́. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ìrànwọ́. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní kí wọ́n ní ràn. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ràn. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dé ló tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.
Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. My test for for today is over. Meanwhile, to everybody who has helped me, those of you who called in, you're amazing, by the way. But to everybody who has helped me to identify any notable error, I will look into them and make sure that the next time you see this space and the test, your concern should probably have been addressed. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate you. So yeah, and to those who are still trying to call in, okay, that's it for now. So we will have a phone in later tonight, hopefully, okay? So thank you so much for all of this. I will see you some other time. Again, I appreciate you. The African Wahala, one true emperor, Saolu, and so many of you like that. I will see you later this evening.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o